Welcome back to Rise of the Jaang, chronicling the Jaang Dynasty as they go from a single duchy on the eastern coast of India to becoming masters of an interstellar empire. This is episode 4. We've zoomed out so you can see the state of the world in February 789 AD. West Francia appears to have become united. The Umayyads still control Spain. The Abbasid Empire is still quite large and comes directly to the borders of India. The Tibet Empire has grown and is unified. And just to the north of the Jaang Kingdom, the Kingdom of Orissa, we have the Pala Dynasty controlling most of Bengal, Bihar, and Kosala. And unfortunately for them, they're in the middle of a revolt, the Pala Revolt. However, this does open up an opportunity for the Jaang Dynasty. Because if you take a look at the de-jure kingdom map, this area here is the area that's part of the area that's currently in revolt against the Pala Dynasty of Bengal, and we are going to attempt to steal that part of it away from them by attacking their rebellious vassal while he's in rebellion. We're declaring war. And we are doing a de-jure claim on Daksina Kosala. Daksina Kosala. Daksina Kosala is this duchy here, and it is the de jure part of the Jaang Kingdom. And we're declaring war and raising our armies. And immediately moving to a safe location to gather forces. Also, for the Buddhist Society, I will fulfill my duties as expected. Also, they're asking me to construct a new temple, which I will decline, as you do not have the money to do that, and wage war. I will play a game of military strategy while visiting the the monastery. I'll bring our army together, and now we will attack. Wait, we're no longer at war. This is very strange. Apparently that revolt ended and a new one began. And there's a masquerade ball. This is excellent. However, that is not helping us conquer the land we want. Let us declare war on Daksina Kosala. And immediately raise our armies, just as we did before, and hopefully this time our war won't abruptly end for some stupid reason. Also, the Maharaja of Karnataka and the heir to the Kingdom of Maharashtra, part of the Rashtrakuta family, very powerful realm to our south. They are Kannadian, which is a Dravidian group culture. He has betrothed himself matrilinearly to our second daughter, meaning that soon our dynasty will be in control of that kingdom. Excellent. Now we begin to siege. And our son has had a son of his own. And he is strong. This is good. Maharaja Jaang, our grandson. Our heir's heir. Excellent news. I'll seclude myself in prayer and meditation. That went well. And now... ruler unmarried, yes. I will continue to be unmarried as we move forward. Alright, we have sieged the capital of the revolters. Let's find out where the revolt army is, because we're going to need to go crush it. There it goes. Attempting to escape our righteous wrath. There we go. didn't go as well as I had hoped. It's a lot less war score than I thought we would get. For a victorious battle. We'll continue the war. Hopefully we can get a 100% war score before the revolt ends, because I would like this land. We are once again going into a quick religious retreat, and my son has had a second son, Stevarman. Excellent. I've made a friend. All of this is quite interesting, but how close are we to primogeniture? Not close enough. And we need a new steward. This individual will make a good steward. Researching economy, tech, in our capital. Victory, and let us crush this enemy army. Hopefully this will end the war before his revolt ends. And we just are not getting war score quickly enough. Sieging another county. Excellent. I'll lose my zealousness, perhaps? Let us say. Yes, I do. We are still not victorious in our war. This is very sad. It's taking a while. I hope the revolt does not end before we can win. We need to hurry this along somehow. 86%. How in the world are we not winning? Alright, we need a new chancellor. And I will select this man. Alright. This needs to win fast. This gentleman is offering us to marry one of our courtiers. And I will say yes. I just cannot believe how slowly this war is going. Alright. A common interest bind us together. Become friends through the Buddhist society, and now we're at 100% war score. We're offering peace, and our demand is that we get all the land that belongs to our kingdom. Excellent. And this, is it negative 100? We may have to take this all away from them. Let's see, can we convert the Orissa? Can we convert them to Buddhism? We're not gonna. We need to get them up to about over 30 opinion in order to convert them to Buddhism. It doesn't look like any of them. Well, perhaps him. Give it a shot. No, he will not convert. What if we gave him a title? Bring him up to 30. No, he still will not convert. We can't convert a child. You want to convert? Well, we're simply going to have to start removing titles then. We'll start with those who will say yes. All right. We'll also remove the cities and temples within the land that we have just seized to give them to Buddhists. We can simply request that he convert. Yes, good. Demand religious conversion. Yes, good. Demand religious conversion. All right. 3 temples converted. All right, and go forward. All right. The city will be given to a Buddhist Orissa supporter. These 3 have all converted. Now we must deal with the Raj. He gave up the Raj. We will accept the mission to go into seclusion. And we will revoke. Yes, and he is now fighting me. And we'll siege him down and remove the titles and make sure this all goes to proper Buddhist Orissa. People with our culture group, which is our culture, which is Orissa, part of the Indo-Aryan culture group, and our religion, which is Buddhism, which we want to spread as widely as possible in order to have a stable and happy realm. It is usually best when you have low technology to have a single religion, and it helps to have a single culture as well. As we get larger and we have more tech later on, that allows us to have more toleration of other cultures. It may not be horrible to have a few outlying separate cultures in places like Europe or Africa that are under our rule. He is offering us a surrender. And we will revoke his titles. And we'll revoke titles of those under him. Demand a religious conversion. Yes, good. Revoke a title. Excellent. So I believe that we now control the entire de-jure kingdom of Orissa. The entire de-jure kingdom of Orissa is now under the control of the Jaang Dynasty. Excellent. Good start. We're at 794 AD. So a very good start to the rise of the Jaang. We will disband our army, as we are not going to need it in the next few moments. And we are 5 counties over our ability to control. And we're going to grant this duchy to our vassal, our 17-year-old vassal, who is Orya and Buddhist. I'm going to grant him a land title, which is the Raja Jakini Kosala, and no, perhaps we do not want to give him all of that power. Let's also check culture. This area is a different culture. They're Marathi. We're going to need a strong person from within our culture group. Orya, a male Orya, who could take one of those titles. And we really don't have one other than Raja Kalinga, so we will give him those titles. Grant landed title. Now, there's entirely too much power in the hands of one vassal. I mean, we like concentrated power, but he would be able to challenge us with that amount of troops. So we'll play it safe and appoint several smaller vassals. We're going to invite some people of our culture group. Let's try this. Culture. It's not helping. Alright, we're going to have to invite some nobles to court. Excellent. This one will be given. This one will be given Rayapura, the duchy capital. Title. Kana Rayapura. Invite another noble to court. Excellent. He will be the one that we give Karnapura to turn it to our culture. Invite another noble to court. Sambalpara, grant landed title. And we will grant one more Supuri. Suvarnapurna also granted to a vassal. And this vassal will be given the Raj. Excellent. Alright, so we now have 2 Duke vassals. We look at our internal realm. One controls 2 duchies, one controls 1, and we control our main duchy as well. In order to increase our power, we're going to need to start building more in our capital. Some castle walls. And we will move forward. We're taking someone hunting. We're giving gold to monks from a local monastery. Also, do need to do our secluded meditation again for the Buddhist society. There's no shame in asking for help. The wisdom of the Bhuhavakana is infinite and indisputable as we continue to study religion in the Buddhist society. My studies are going well. However, today my awareness is truly expanded. How close are we to? We are very close to moving up to the final rank within the Buddhist society. And then our kingdom, if we look at religion, there is a very large chunk of our kingdom that is not our religion, which we'll need to change. So I'm going to start converting those as soon as we can. Also, I'm going to need to we'll treasure those words as we continue to work on our status within the Buddhist society. I have gained the trait chaste, which is excellent. So celibate, can I renounce my vow of celibacy? Interesting. Not that that makes a great deal of difference when we have no concubines and no And I have become incapable. And my son, the regent, is my regent and has taken over. Well, that is a sad end for the founder of our dynasty. Maharaja Kadaga the Able is now disabled, incapable, at the age of 46, probably from the battle wounds in his very first battle, which took off his face. It's unfortunate, but he was able to unify the entire de-jure kingdom of Orissa, and that will be his funeral gift to his son. Apparently, our marshal has been accused of horrible crimes, and we will throw him in prison and replace him with another marshal. Now we're up to September 796. Is it time to do another law? No, because we're in a regency, so we cannot change laws. Let's see, this is our grandson, our son's first son. Now we're being trained in duty, and we will assign him guardian. Hopefully we have a good warrior. Yes. His aunt, our daughter, will be able to train him as a warrior. Excellent. And who can he marry? This stage, the Mongol Empire. Interesting. Kamarupa, the Afghanis. Nepal, their choices. We will hold off on that till he gets older. And we're up to 1,223 gold. So amazing things are happening. We're going to build another castle town in the capital. And we are going to bide our time. Let's see what our technology is looking like. It's getting better. So our son will be able to take us to primogeniture. So we will build castle walls within our home duchy in each of the counties in our home duchy to increase our income level a little bit and our defenses. And our heir's second son is also coming of age. We'll assign him the same guardian. His aunt, our daughter, both receive a martial education. My son has now had a daughter, Vijnaya Avati. Excellent. My granddaughter. And hopefully we can secure an alliance with our neighbor to the north. Perhaps we can. Interesting, he now has 4 kingdoms under his belt. Which will divide 4 ways between his 4 sons. Which will give us some opportunity at that point to pick them off one by one if we so choose. So we will wait. And the new Empress of China is also an isolationist. So grace that we have earned and continue to earn is not actually able to be used. Also, we now have a new castle town in Katak, our capital, and we will build a barracks. So we slowly increase our military power, hopefully to achieve some sort of parity with our northern neighbor to keep him from attacking us. And we have another daughter to our son, so a granddaughter to us. And we are going to attempt to marry her as his fourth child into their dynasty in order to keep us peaceful. And no political concerns. He will not marry into our family. All right. We may have to fight him then. A sad day. Maharaja Kadaga has ascended to heaven at age 48. He died comatose in bed, having been horribly disfigured. Spent his last years unable to show his face in public. Yes, that is correct. And his son, Maharaja Kamarvarnava of the Jaang Kingdom, is now in charge. He is going to take martial focus to improve his war ability. And he is going to choose to see the realm prosper, as we are going to attempt to continue to build up our internal strength before picking more fights with our neighbors. Yes, and title loss on succession. I will lose this county to my second son, now that I am Maharaja Kamarnava. It will divide that way. Also, I'll immediately join the Buddhist Society and start filling our council seats. In fact, we will leave that. We will leave the full transition to our new Maharaja for the next episode of The Rise of the Jaang. So if you like this episode, tune in again, and we'll see you with the second ruler of the Jaang Dynasty will do now that he's been handed a kingdom by his father, who died at the age of 48. As we move forward with the Jaang Dynasty attempting to grow while surrounded by powerful neighbors to the north and to the south. We'll see you next episode of Rise of the Jaang.